The message is loud and clear for anybody who is related to the building services industry, that there is no option but to create sustainable development. If you are talking of green plumbing, I mean green building services, now India has a body called Indian Green Building Council, and you'll be surprised that in about 2 years' time, they have green building footprints to the real estate worth 230 million square meters.
The experience and things we've been through in the last 10 or 15 years, I didn't realise the value of those. When you start to share those with other people, you realise, wow, we've got a whole lot of experience and IP that we should be sharing with the world. So I'll go back and I'll even be sending more and more information across and around the world to share with. And it's, you know, the water problems are not just here in the US and Australia, they're in the UK, and I'm seeing them coming up in Europe and the Middle East. So this is a global phenomenon.
You know the size of India. We are 1.1 billion people. Now to take education across the country, you need somebody with the wisdom, somebody with the social responsibility, and of course the experience and the muscle power, the financial muscle power. And IAPMO has been more than happy to contribute in this direction, and that's why they seem to be our right partners.
This is an exciting conference that IAPMO and the World Plumbing Organization are sponsoring, because it's through emerging technologies that our issues of water quantity and water quality and an aging infrastructure will be addressed. Well, it's as I look at it, it's one thing for policymakers in Washington, D.C. to talk about the challenges of water quantity and water quality. It's a whole different thing to have the leaders of both manufacturers as well as the actual installers taking hold and wanting to commit to these new technologies. Picture a nation, picture the United States if we did not have water. Well, you cannot sustain life. You cannot sustain business. You cannot sustain a community. And so it's and if that water is unsafe, then you can't sustain either an individual or a community or businesses as well. So that's why it is so critical that we pay attention to our water quantity and our water supply and our infrastructure, and do so in a sustainable way. Otherwise, our nation will face severe economic harm.